How's it going, guys? The Line of Fire here, and today I'm actually bringing you guys the first episode of my Ironman series. I'm very excited to be bringing this to you. I've actually been wanting to do an Ironman for quite a while now, but I just figured it'd be like the perfect time now since Hardcore was released. I pretty much just made a Hardcore account and then pretty much just suicided right from the beginning, which obviously like a lot of people are gonna disagree with or like not really understand why I did that. But for me personally, I don't really want to play like a paranoid game and have to like really worry about a death and sort of like do everything I can to like avoid like dying and stuff, like avoiding the wilderness, avoiding certain things that like I'd normally be able to do. I don't want to have to play like that. I feel like I play like scared enough like playing Dead Man and stuff, that like worrying about dying and shit. So like I don't want to have to do that here. And I sort of just wanted to experience the beginning game with like a bunch of other people that are also like starting new accounts that are also like Iron Man, even though they're like hardcore or whatever. And also pretty much just to put like a timestamp on my account to show like when it was made and like pretty much my progress from that point. So yeah, this is actually like a few days into the game. I didn't want to show like all the beginning like stuff, like the early questing and like all the early like bullshit because it's very like repetitive, I feel like, and everyone sort of like does the same things, and it's not really like that enjoyable to watch for the most part. So I sort of just skipped ahead here. I got Death of the Dorgashin done, which definitely a very good quest to get out of the way. Be able to access the ham storerooms. Obviously, like a very good money maker overall, and able to get like quite a bit of useful jewelry as well that you can enchant and use for different various things like teleports and like also like amulets and stuff, which are definitely very useful. But yeah, I just figured I'd throw this in there just to show like how I made some of my early money starting off, and for my end game goals, I guess like long term goals more of my account is definitely going to be 99 Slayer. Pretty much like every episode is going to revolve around Slayer. Eventually, obviously, you can't do that like right now because I do have to do like quite a bit of like questing and like early game bullshit that pretty much like needs to be done. But eventually, like it's going to get to a point where it's just going to be like all about Slayer and just working my way up through there. It's definitely like very exciting though because I definitely enjoy the aspect of like pretty much you have to be very self sufficient and everything that you get on your account like you earn, and I definitely like that a lot more than just being able to go to the G and buying like whatever I want. It definitely has a lot more meaning to it, like different drops I get and different like items that I'm able to obtain. Um, but yeah, right there I get the feud quest done, get the Eddie Sim, which is definitely like pretty useful for now until I get like a rune sword eventually. Just saving up some money for that at this point. I did Gertrude's cat very early on, and I've been trading in the cats for death runes like along the way. Just figured it'll be useful later on to have like a bunch of death runes saved up, be able to use that for different things. But right here I get dig site done. Obviously, like a very good quest for mining as well as herb lore. Get some levels there, so figured I'd throw like a few of these quests in just to sort of show like what I'm doing and stuff. But right here is actually like my fourth Slayer task. I got Hobgoblins. Really good task actually. Be able to get a lot of Limpwort roots, which is going to be very useful for herb lore because I did realize pretty quickly that it's definitely like a pain to train. like because you pretty much have to collect all the herbs and secondaries and everything on your own, and it's not the easiest thing in the world, but probably won't be too bad, I imagine. But right here, Lost City, got that out of the way. Definitely will be useful later on once I could use fairy rings. Hit up the Slayer Master, got 120 Hill Giants. Actually, like super stoked about that. Plan on training range there. And the next thing that I ended up working on was I was trying to get like everything I needed for Animal Mag. To be able to do that so I can train range pretty efficiently in the future and stuff. It'll definitely be a huge help to get like the Avas. So ended up hitting blue drags because they do have the uncommon chance to drop a myth axe, which I do need for the quest. Right here is actually pretty hilarious. This kid like goes AFK for a wink or something, and he's actually like just getting hit by a dragon. I don't even know like what kind of safe spot he was trying to do right there, but kid just got dropped. Pretty hilarious. Definitely had a good laugh about that. But right here, showing off a little bit of that Ironman luck. On the last kill of the trip, and I only had 42 mind runes left. I actually get the myth axe, super clutch. I was like actually super stoked to get that. I was like bugging a little bit, but yeah, definitely pretty exciting. Got observatory done just so I could get some crafting XP. Trying to work my way up to 40. So yeah, definitely a pretty easy quest there. Ended up hitting up hill giants really quick. Just need to get 30 range so I can start Ava's animal mag. But there we go, 30 range, pretty exciting. And I actually ended up getting 25 Slayer as well right here. Definitely like a pretty good milestone early on. It'll be fun definitely working my way up with that. So right here, I actually started the quest, and I was just doing debones for the ecto or whatever the heck it's called. Yeah, just doing this pretty much is definitely very efficient way of training prayer, obviously. But I got from 32 to 36 off of like 40 bones, so it wasn't too bad. Still obviously not enough for the protection prayers, but definitely like getting pretty close. And I actually need to talk to this guy in Edgeville to bless my the symbol or whatever, so I can have like a holy symbol for the quest. And I pretty much like had like everything I need at this point, so it's just a matter of getting the quest done. And it's honestly like one of the easier quests like in the game. Honestly, it's not too bad. I've done it like a bunch of times already, like through Deadman and stuff like that. So I was just very excited to get this done. It'll definitely help out like quite a bit, like I said before. Get some good levels from doing this quest as well. So it's definitely like pretty exciting. I'm definitely looking forward to a lot of the progress that is yet to be made on my account. And right here, I'm just gonna show off like my bank. Got my cat here with me too. So yeah, just gonna show off my bank. Like I said, first I actually show off my stats. 50 combat. These are some of my stats. Obviously, like I do want to get like very high like agility, at least like 70 agility eventually and stuff, but not yet because it's definitely gonna take a while, and I'm not really ready to commit myself yet. But just getting quests done and whatnot. I'm just gonna show off some of the quests here. In case anyone cares. I probably won't do this like every time, but I do plan on showing off my bank like at least once every episode, like at the end at least. These are just like all the quests I did, and a lot of them I didn't show obviously, so just figured I'd just show them now. So yeah, here's my bank. First tab, just like a bunch of different random things, some like different tools and stuff that I need, and the second tab here is supposed to be like my cash stack, and which I actually don't have right now because I actually just spent all mine on supplies and whatnot. But just showing off like a couple items. Got my green D-hide saved up for the future once I have 40 range. Bone crossbow, bone bolts, rune sword, some ammies and rings and whatnot. Right here's some like a combat and rune tab, I guess, and food. Has like a mix of different things that like I could just go to for various things, so pretty solid. Right here's like sort of like a skilling tab, I guess. Got some molten glass, got some bowstring, some logs and shit. Not too bad, I guess. Trying to make that like a little bit better, but it's definitely been trying to build up like some skilling and shit like that, trying to just like get a bunch of like supplies and whatnot, like when I have the time, or if I'm trying to like AFK or whatever. Right here's just like my questing tab. Not too much going on in there. Just gonna move this in here really quick. Right here's my potions tab. Obviously, like I don't have like a lot of potions right now, but sort of just trying to build this up eventually, like through herb lore. Eventually that's going to be pretty nice. Right here's some herbs and some seeds and shit. I haven't even started farming yet, but I actually plan on doing farming like in the future. I'm just going to quest to get like the early levels. But right here is my jewelry tab, pretty much like some crafting shit and whatnot. And right here's this is eventually gonna be like my Slayer tab, but it has like a couple like random things, like a couple clue items, like hand robes and shit like that. And that's about it. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. That helps me out a lot. And I will see you next time with week 2 progress.